What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $600 million according to CoinGecko. CoinMarketCap ranks Cardano as the fourth most bullish community sentiment at over 91%. Strike Finance with perpetuals on Cardano adds another 50,000 ADA in liquidity, completes its Strike SDK, and is working with top Cardano projects to directly integrate Strike into their platforms. Strike is on track to earn 1.2 million ADA this year, really showcasing its viability. Crypto Banter's Sheldon. Think of Crypto Banter whatever you will. Hate them or love them. At the end of the day, they have a large audience, and Sheldon has continued to be objective and supportive of Cardano. And he says, I'm very focused on buying Cardano because I think ADA is going to be one of the rippers, predicting a breakout towards $1.25 and beyond. So he's super bullish on Cardano. Rightfully so. Today, the breaking news, eToro, serving over 38 million users, lists Cardano on its US platform, allowing its American investors to trade ADA. So this is a relisting because, like many exchanges like Robinhood, they delisted many projects because of concerns for US regulatory overreach. Now, today, relisting ADA for its US investors, that's fantastic. I think one after the other, we're going to see a lot of exchanges do the same. Coin Bureau says Bitcoin Ordinals can now move to Cardano thanks to BitVMX. More use cases, more users, and more utility for ADA. It's happening. Charles Hoskinson says the future of DeFi is cross-chain. BitVMX exemplifies how Bitcoin can be a foundational layer in this evolution. By combining Cardano's flexibility with Bitcoin's security, we open the door to entirely new financial instruments and services. And it gets better. Input Output says Bitcoin Ordinals can now be wrapped and bridged to Cardano via BitVMX, a cutting-edge interoperability protocol by Fairgate, enabling movement of tokens like Ordinals and Runes without centralized intermediaries. And that's unlocking a $1.5 trillion DeFi opportunity. Amazing. Really exciting. Input Output CTO says Cardinal enables Cardano to play a pivotal role in augmenting Bitcoin, defining a secure, trustless mechanism for Bitcoin holders to access DeFi, unlocking staking, lending, borrowing, and more. This is a new era for Bitcoin DeFi. And I think the branding with this, Cardinal, which is near production ready, it's just amazing, right? Cardano plus Ordinals, fantastic branding. LCX, a leading European regulated crypto exchange, launches instant deposits via MasterCard, Visa, and SEPA, combining speed, flexibility, transparent fees, and a seamless user experience. Lovely to get more easy onboarding. That's great. Well, there was a live stream by Input Output this morning regarding Leios, so we have a few highlights. Input Output senior prototyping engineer Brian Bush says the Leios Haskell simulator has realistic mini protocols implemented, like the actual Cardano node for input blocks, endorsement blocks, and vote diffusion. The simulator is passing the conformance tests, so they're moving along great. He also says we validated the Leios Rust and Haskell simulators against each other. We're getting similar results from both simulators, validating both the fast version, Rust, and the detailed version with more resolution, the Haskell simulator. So this is good. This is great news. Continues to say that Leios solves the throughput problem in a way that enhances sustainability of the ecosystem. And finally, Brian Bush says the latest Leios simulations were giving us about 99.7% inclusion of transactions in the ledger. In a nutshell, very high reliability on Leios. So this is great, guys. It's performing as anticipated, good reliability. They're getting a good understanding of it. This is also a nice little gem here. Oliver Michael, CEO of Tokentis Investment. And he was being asked like, hey, what do you think? And Tokentis is a VC firm based in Germany. And, just thoughts on altcoins. And he thinks that like XRP, ADA, SOL, they're all going to surge and skyrocket once Bitcoin kind of normalizes, finds its top, is done kind of ranging. So people are bullish. I'm not bearish right now. And so what else is going on and why I'm still bullish, right? So all the indicators show to me that we're kind of near the floor. And there's great things going on elsewhere outside of our ecosystem. 21 shares. Files for spot Dogecoin ETF. Vice President of the US says over 100 million Americans will soon own Bitcoin. European Union says it's in constant talks with the United States to finalize a new trade deal. GameStop buys over 4,700 Bitcoin worth over $500 million. Finally, US Labor Department rescinds 2022 guidance that warned fiduciaries against including crypto in 401k plans. So, including in plans, retail, stablecoin legislation, asset structure legislation, 72 plus pending ETFs, Grayscale Spot ETF, Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund ETP, Total Capital 2X Long Cardano ETF. There's so many things that are pending approval. That's why I'm not bearish. And even though the price comes down where we were dancing with like 85 cents and now we're in the 74-cent range, I'm still happy with these ranges. There is going to always be little corrections, right? It's not going to be linear the way up. And so I'm still confident we're looking good right now. It's looking a lot like this prior range here. And to me personally, between 60 to 70 cents is a great fair value for Cardano. I think 51 cent was the local floor. And Bitcoin right now at 107, fantastic. ADA at 743. Bitcoin dominance is still very high, 64%. To me, in an altcoin season, worst case, like high 50s. Ideally, for Bitcoin dominance during an altcoin season, like mid 50s, maybe high 40s in the best case scenario, you know what I mean? And again, like we've said over and over, Russell 2000 index needs to reclaim its previous highs. This has bizarre stocks in it. It's a bizarre altcoin index, but for the stocks, right? We're talking like WD-40 and just random stocks are in there. When this pumps, it's retail going risk on. So there's a variety of things, right? When we zoom out, we can get an idea that, wait a second, like altcoin season isn't here. And you can also take a look at projects like Litecoin and others where they haven't even gotten close to like one half of their previous all-time highs, and yet they performed better and better each cycle. So just because Bitcoin pumps doesn't mean everything else pumps with it at the same time. We're going to have to wait for, Ethereum to lead and other metrics to fall in place. So I think really the highlight for me today, this is definitely one of the most exciting updates, I would say. It's nice to see exchanges relist Cardano, right? Whether it was Robinhood weeks, months ago, and now with eToro on their US platform. So they get the shout out. And let's also, got to give a shout out to the good old Sheldon, He's very optimistic towards ADA, and I like that, right? I always welcome people who look at projects objectively, and right, blue chip season is around the corner. That's all I will say. I think we're at the helm of the most exciting narratives. It's going to be exciting to see how this Bitcoin DeFi stuff unfolds and evolves. So guys, let me know what you're most excited for. Are we going to see an imminent breakout towards $1.25 and beyond? What do you guys think about the Bitcoin stuff? And also, last but not least, the eToro update. What do you guys think about that for their US platform? So stay positive, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.